I think we're all excited for the future of Mayville State. There has been so much happening here that is so positive.
Mayville State makes sure you get that well-rounded education, you get that community, and you get that support system that's with you forever.
We are the School of Personal Service, and we develop future leaders, one student at a time. Yes.
Yes, yes, this is the best choice I could have made.
Yes, you. Mayville State University, celebrating 125 years of personal service. James Warren Nielsen, author historian, wrote, "The coming of a normal school, or college of teacher education, seemed the answer to half-whispered prayers and dimly defined hopes in the town of Mayville in 1890. The little city, really no more than a flourishing village, inhabited mostly by Norwegian immigrants at the time, was not yet 10 years of age."
Well, it was highly unlikely that a college would be placed in a small town like Mayville. But the local folks really worked hard and made their case, and it was finally put into the North Dakota Constitution that Mayville Normal School would be in Mayville. Mayville Normal School had a very humble beginning. They began classes over the fire hall at downtown Mayville, the City Hall, and there were 85 students the first year. It soon became evident that the numbers were going to require more space, so they went to work and built the old main. As Mayville Normal School increased enrollment, it soon became evident that they had to add on to Old Main, and in time they put up 2 dormitories, one in each side of the campus, men's dorm and ladies' dorm.
Initially, Mayville State was a teacher's college for individuals striving to receive a 1-year teaching certificate, which was the requirement of the time. 1910 society was changing, and along with changes in society, there were also changes to teacher education requirements, moving from a 1-year to a 2-year teacher degree required to be able to teach in school systems at that time. As a result of those changes from a 1-year to a 2-year requirement for teaching licensure, Mayville State was able to offer a bachelor's of education. So to reflect this change in education, Mayville changed their name from Mayville Normal School to Mayville State Teachers College.
During the Depression, the whole state was in financial turmoil, and the legislature decreased the funds. The people that worked here had to take smaller salary. There were tough times, but there are a lot of dedicated people that believed in this system and in this college, so they were able to pull it through and come out in good standing. During World War II, the enrollment naturally dropped off. The country went about a war effort. When these soldiers and veterans returned, they wanted to get a good education. So accommodations were made for them. They built military-type tin huts that the families could live in, and I believe there were 24 different families that provided housing at that time.
As the university grew and evolved, the requirements to be a professor on campus have also changed. Professors were now required to have a PhD in their field of study. Along with this requirement, Mayville State also was looking for accreditation as a university. And these 2 entities also grew the population of the students on campus, and this growth then transformed into more buildings on campus, such as dormitories and the field house. In the 60s, the State Board allowed Mayville State to offer other Bachelor of Arts degrees, not just in the area of teaching. This led to the name change, dropping the word teacher from Mayville State Teacher College to Mayville State College. And then in the 1980s, Mayville State also went through another name change, changing from Mayville State College to Mayville State University. Mayville State also expanded their curriculum and is continuing to grow from that point.
The past athletic endeavors at Mayville State have been very important to the long, rich history of the university. You can look at almost any era, any sport, and you can come up with people that were key. Al Myers was the cornerstone of that baseball team. And then Scott Berry steps in. Back a long ways ago, we had coaches like Jerome Berg, Louis Lee, and I can't forget my dad. He was a coach here. Then after Moorhead State, he came to Mayville State and coached football. It's a long, rich history. It brings much more to the people that participate than just the time they're participating. It teaches them leadership. It gives them that competitive edge. It teaches them teamwork. Everything about it is a benefit, and the school size of Mayville State allows a lot more participation than you would get in a much larger university.
Mayville State has always been known as the School of Personal Service, and it came by that title naturally. There's a lot of one-on-one that takes place with the students and instructors. It's small enough so they get to know you. There's friendly faces along the sidewalks of the campus, and I think that's a big part of this success. It's a friendly town, a friendly college.
I believe that Mayville State has taken huge steps, and you can see it on campus. You can feel the excitement and the revitalization and almost rebirth of the university. And I think there's several factors for this. We have great leadership. We have dedicated staff. And of course, a community that embraces this university and loves it. And there's also other things such as people see updated facilities, the physical plant's been updated, and new construction. And of course, the other thing we are very excited about is our students, because we have curriculum that I believe prepares them for the future.
When I became president in 2006, our first problem was a large financial deficit. To control this deficit, we reduced overhead, we reduced programs that were no longer cost-effective, and we constructed a new energy-efficient coal plant. The new coal plant would help our budgetary problem by reducing expenses by approximately $500,000 per year and pay for itself in 15 years.
Dr. Hagen has that can-do attitude and that spirit that we need to keep making progress and making things happen. So as a team, the culture of this university finds a way of getting it done.
Generally, our campus was run down, so we started out with improvements in the areas where the students are. That is dormitories, classrooms, athletic facilities. From there, we moved to areas that the general public encompasses when they come to campus. And in all, we've improved the campus $29 million in the last 6 years. To improve our living conditions on campus, we totally gutted Agassiz Hall and converted into state-of-the-art suite and apartment-style living complexes.
As time has gone on, the students have become used to better accommodations at home. So when they come to Mayville State, they have been satisfied for the most part with the old dorm conditions and everything, but an extra enhancement has been the suite type setup in the dormitories. That also has enhanced enrollment, and it's been a very positive thing for Mayville State.
We added opportunities for music, speech, and drama, and athletics. We created a student-friendly environment, and we built on our concept of School of Personal Service and expanded it into a customer service orientation, which broadened it and included more people and all people at Mayville State University.
There's never a reason to let things stand as they are. We can always do better at everything in life, and the university is no exception. I don't think it's ever going to be in the blood of this university, the culture of the university, to let things stand still. And so I think always look for ways to give a better product, always look for ways to improve the experience and opportunity for the people that attend and graduate from Mayville State.
Our next projects will include a new building for health, physical, education, and recreation. That's our fastest growing area on campus. We also have a campus-wide drainage project which will eliminate many of the problems we've had around campus with water, slippery sidewalks, and safety hazards. This coming biennium will be bringing a project to the State Board of Higher Education to totally renovate our old main.
Quite a few years ago, there was alumni that got together, and we needed a place for our alumni to gather and hold affairs and so on. Northwest Hall was available, and this center will open for the first time in June of 2014 during Mayville's 125th anniversary. So it will be a place of much pride, and I believe it's going to be a major part of the university.
The primary purpose behind our construction is to improve our campus for the students. We want better student service, health and safety needs, convenience, better teaching tools, and to expand our future opportunities.
I chose Mayville because my family came here and had success. Both my parents graduated here with an education degree, and my older sister also graduated from here last spring with an education degree and has a great job now.
I like the classroom size, and I like the individual attention, and the teachers, they get to know you fast, you get to know them and kind of build that personal relationship.
Well, I like it here especially because of the classroom. So the teacher can go one-on-one with you, and it's just really nice. I think I learned more with just smaller classrooms.
I had the opportunity to speak to a group about a year ago on what they're getting out of Mayville State, and one of them stated that he came to Mayville State and he left with an education that's paying great dividends for him. Early on in his career, he's getting the job offer he wants, and he's learning that he has all the tools to make things happen.
I like that Mayville State is a small school. It allows a lot of experience for us education majors. This past year, I've had my internship, and this semester I'll be doing another 5-week internship, which I'm excited for.
Anybody who enters Mayville State will leave with a great experience. And this experience is referring to not only your educational part, the learning aspect, but learning to work with people. And throughout the years, many people who have graduated from here have chosen many different professions to go into. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have contractors, I mean, you name it, we have all walks of life. And I do believe they take this Mayville State experience with them when they leave.
The size is really great. Mayville is a lot like home for me. Everyone is just my second family here, and it's wonderful.
Enrollments at Mayville State are at all-time record highs. Our enrollments increased 35% the past 4 years. This has been accomplished through online and distance education, satellite offices in Devils Lake, Wilson, and Wahpeton, and better enrollment procedures and techniques.
In 2011, we got a gift of $1 million for scholarships. And other donations are coming, other gifts are coming in for other scholarship, but people want to give back. And I think this is what we have to look at. Why do they want to give back? I think it's because of the experience they learned here, that it was a comfortable place. You know, we have a small campus and people relate well to each other, and we want them to succeed and to go out into the world and be successful. And you got to remember, as a small campus and knowing people, we have a very big heart here. And that heart, I think, goes into our motto, the School of Personal Service, because that's what they take with them.
And so what's special about Mayville State? If you try to bring it down to just one answer or even one word, it's basically a family type of atmosphere. Mayville State makes sure you get that well-rounded education, you get that community, and you get that support system that's with you forever.
Mayville State's mission has been relatively stable for the last 125 years. We are the School of Personal Service, and we develop future leaders, one student at a time.
Mayville State University has comprehensive programs offering degrees in business administration, computer information systems, psychology, secondary education, biology, chemistry, communication, medical lab science, elementary education, early childhood, English, fitness and wellness, health and physical education, mathematics, sports management, social science, university studies, special education, nursing, and more.
Yes.
Yes, yes, this is the best choice I could have made.
Yes, you. Mayville State University, celebrating 125 years of personal service.